Hey, what's going on? It's Tim Williams. I'm here to review my lineup yesterday from February 25th over on DraftKings. Had an okay day. Didn't cash, so not great, but I got a total of 256. So some key things, definitely had rostered a bunch of Knicks as they went off. So Derrick Rose quickly had an awesome game. So very happy about that. Richardson didn't really quite get me there. I was kind of hoping for a revenge game, and that did not happen. They kind of got blown out. Boban got the start kind of last minute, so I switched my center over to him. I think he got like 14 or 15 in the first quarter and pretty much almost got his value at kind of a low min price, but ended the game with 23 and a half. Can't complain about that. Giannis, we knew what he could do. Love that matchup. He got 60. Portis started. I had him in my lineup before that news even broke, and was just going to kind of ride him out and hope for the best. He got 26 and a half. It's kind of average for him, I think. Probably my biggest mistake of the slate last night was I was kind of hell bent on having Evan Fournier in, and I played him over on Super Draft too. Mistake. I don't know what happened. He was low owned. I was really excited. Great matchup against Brooklyn. Just kind of shit the bed there. Almost 17 points, and he was not cheap either. Had to go with my gut. I totally defend my decision there, so can't beat myself up too much about it. Orlando came out and it was kept it pretty close actually. I was actually watching the beginning of that game. A lot of air balls on both teams. Harden turned it around in the second quarter. I think the Nets got like 41 points in the second quarter, which is insane. They just looked so good, and Harden had 35 points by halftime. That being said, they blew him out, and he only gets 43-25. So not great. But so Harden, Richardson, Fournier didn't do my lineup so good. Um, but anyways, so on to the next. I think today's slate is going to be pretty fun. It's a 9-game slate, which I'm pretty stoked about. Um, I think there's going to be some decent value that'll open up later on um, in some of these games. But some quick game notes for today's slate on the 26th. Indy Boston, there's not much I really like here at all. But honestly, if you're looking at Indy, with Brogdon and Sabonis, I think they're going to be low owned. So if you want to do like a contrarian play, I think that's kind of smart. Boston, I don't really like. Pains me to say. I do like the Celtics, but Kemba, I think, might be the guy to go here. He's at what 6'2". Might be a smart play, but other than that, they're kind of been struggling, so I don't really want to go there. Houston, Toronto. Houston's kind of poop, so I'm going to move on from them tonight. But Toronto, I like Siakam a lot. Houston doesn't really have anybody to get the ball, and I think Siakam plays 35 plus, so he's probably my favorite guy there. Lowry's pretty cheap. OG it might be kind of a low option, but anyways, Phoenix, Chicago might be a decent game to stack. I've been watching a lot of the Bulls recently, and they've just been kind of fun to watch. They're not a great team, but they're a fast team. So I think that's a good game stack if you want to go there. Chris Paul and Devin Booker look awesome as well. Sacramento, Detroit, some decent options too. Sacramento, they Fox is 7-7, and I love Halliburton. He might be my favorite rookie this year. But Fox at 7-7 seems like a smash. He'll probably be high owned. So you could pivot away from that ownership if you'd like, but I think he has a decent chance to get you at least 40. And at 7-7, you can't really go wrong there. So Fox, Halliburton, Bagley, Holmes, they seem like they're getting the minutes against Detroit. Not a, actually pretty good matchup. My favorite guy, I think, on this entire game would be Plumlee. He can kind of do everything. He's going to get the minutes. So Plumlee for me. Memphis Clippers, this one has extreme blowout potential, and I've been kind of getting burned recently with the blowout games. So I'm probably going to stay away. That might be a personal bias, which might be a mistake, but no thanks. So I'm going to move on to the next one. Miami, Utah. Utah's tough to kind of match up against. I played LeBron the other day, and they shut him down, but that's old news anyway. Miami, though, like Butler's been killing it, and I don't know what other people are saying, but he's definitely a solid play, even at 9-4, like whatever. But Olynyk, I kind of like here if he gets the start. Adebayo is questionable, so if he misses, but if not, and it's not really much I like in this game either. Moving on, Atlanta, OKC. That might be a decent game snack as well. Like rostering Trae Young and SGA might be a solid move. I think this game actually might be pretty close. And then you got Gallinari, who could be like a possible like revenge game. We'll see. But I mean, he did go off against the Celtics, but expect maybe like 20 points out of him, Next, Charlotte, Golden State. I might take a shot at like PJ Washington or something like that because Cody Zeller is questionable. You could go to Biyombo, but I don't know. Even at that low salary, like I'm not sure if I'm totally interested, but it could be a good value play there. Curry looks pretty awesome. He got like 48 points, I think, his last game, but he was like 1 for 11 from the 3-point range. So if he nailed like half of those shots, we're seeing like 55 plus. So I think he's in a good bounce back spot. And his price came down actually quite a bit. So that might be a good value play. He'll probably get some low ownership because it's kind of he's playing the night game. And then Portland, Lakers, from a game standpoint, I think they're going to get Schroeder back, which is huge for the Lakers. So James is probably a good option. Kuzma kind of interests me a lot. His price came down a little bit. He rested last game, so he should be good to go. Against Portland, I think there's some upside there. So those are just my quick first look takes. But I think tonight's slate's going to be pretty fun. So I'm excited to see what kind of rosters I'm going to build. Probably going to stick with a single entry. I don't think I'm almost there. I think I'm getting there, but just some swings and misses in the last couple of days. But that's the beauty of NBA DFS. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of fun. And yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, we'll get some wins tonight. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking it out. If you do, I plan on getting a better webcam and microphone. So looking for some upgrades and some improvements in the future. But anyways, hope you guys have an awesome day, have an awesome night, and take it easy.